Hey guys, so today's episode of Mopar News is going to be a short update on some news about the Dodge Charger and Challenger. We're going to talk about the last non-wide-body Charger Hellcat version, rumors about an ACR Challenger model, and also talk about what's going down for the next generation of the Challenger platform past 2023. So let's get started. First off, if you didn't know, for 2020 the top two Dodge Charger models will be the Scat Packs and SRT Hellcats. For the Scat Pack there will be a wide-body and a non-wide-body version, but for the Hellcats there's only a wide body offered. And this is something that Charger fans had been waiting for some time, especially since the Challenger got a wide body version back in 2018. And if you do want more details on the 2020 Charger lineup, make sure to check out my lineup overview video in the top right corner. The wide body adds a refreshed look with some new front and rear fascias, with a mail slot front grille, and 3.5 inch wider body color fender flares. And these models also get wide 20x11 inch wheels, 305/35/20 Pirelli P0 performance tires, SRT tuned Bilstein 3-mode adaptive suspension, 6-piston Brembo brakes, and a flat bottom steering wheel. Unfortunately, the Charger is no longer offered in a regular version, which some people actually prefer. The regular Hellcat can also top out at a faster speed of 204 miles per hour, while the widebody can only do 196 miles per hour. And 2019 ordering ends at the end of October 2019, so this is your last chance to order a regular Hellcat non-widebody version new from the factory. And you might have also seen that Dodge has a Power Dollar special event on, which takes off $10 per horsepower of the car, so $10 times 707 horsepower is a whopping $7,070 off the price, meaning that the 2019 Hellcat drops to about $60,000 brand new for now.
Dodge Power Dollars. More power means more cash allowance. Purchase now and get $10 per horsepower. That's $7,970 on the SRT Challenger Hellcat Red Eye.
The next thing I want to talk about would be rumors about a Dodge Challenger ACR model. ACR stands for American Club Racer, so they are more track-oriented cars, but the last ACR models came from the Viper, which set many speed records around American tracks, but they also got discontinued after its 2017 model year, leaving a little bit of a gap in the company lineup for track cars. Mopar Insiders has a report, and I'll leave a link to their article in the description, but basically they say that they have sources that Dodge is quietly working on a car to unveil for the 50th anniversary of the Challenger, and that car will be a Challenger ACR. The original Challenger came out for the 1970 model year, so Dodge needs to put this car out before the 2021 model year to keep it a 50th anniversary special. Keep in mind the Challenger is also getting a special edition model for its 50th anniversary, the Hellcat widebody Daytona models for 2020, just 501 of those. So this is something that could help revamp the Challenger a little bit, especially since the platform is getting older every single year. The Dodge brand already got a huge boost from the Demon, which was built for drag racing, so the ACR might be the boost that they want for the track. The ACR Challenger will feature vastly improved aerodynamics, and probably borrow some of the parts and technology that went into the ACR Viper. Mopar Insiders suggest we will see parts such as a full body kit, huge adjustable carbon fiber spoiler, front splitter with extensions, dive planes, and the car will come with only one seat like the Demon and 1320 Challengers, with the option to add the passenger seat costing just $1. As for the power plant, it will likely be the 6.2-liter supercharged V8 that's found in the Hellcat Red Eye with 797 horsepower. I would think pricing would be at least as much as the Demon, which began at $84,995, and it will probably be produced in limited quantities as well. We've already seen the ACR name on the Challenger once before. It was a 2011 Dodge Challenger SRT8 ACR model at the 2011 SEMA show, based on the SRT8 392 model. The exterior mimicked the Viper SRT10 ACR with a white body, charcoal painted roof, carbon fiber on the hood, rear deck lid, rear spoiler, and the area surrounding the taillights, ACR fender badging, and an offset flame red stripe running across the entire body of the car. The flame red continues on the mirror caps and Brembo calipers, which sit beneath 20-inch multi-spoke alloy wheels. As for the interior, there are carbon fiber racing seats covered in black catskin leather, red accents on the sides of the seats and door handles, red painted roll bars, and white accents on the carbon fiber door panels. There's also a carbon weave shift bezel kit. The rear seats are removed and replaced by a roll bar and fire extinguisher, and there is an SRT 3-spoke flat bottom steering wheel, SRT gauge cluster, and custom pedals. As for performance, this car had many Mopar performance parts and accessories that you'll see on screen, including a coilover suspension, front and rear strut tower braces, short throw shifter, front splitter, catback exhaust, headers, and more. The car only had the 6.4-liter V8 Hemi with 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, but it was never approved for production because of the cost of manufacturing was too high and the Challenger price point was still much lower back then. This does show that Dodge has gone down this path before, and the Challenger ACR seems like a real possibility. With the SEMA show coming soon, this could be something that is released there, but with more extreme mods than the concept had. And this car would compete with the likes of the Chevy Camaro ZL1 1LE and the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. Dodge also sponsors an independent team that goes by the name of Wesley Motorsports, and they race a Hellcat Red Eye across the United States. That car is built specifically for racing, and we could possibly see something like that turn into the Challenger ACR model. Maybe Dodge is sponsoring them to find a way to make their own race car, or maybe not, only time will tell. The final thing I want to talk about today is the next generation of the Dodge Challenger. FCA recently released the press photos of the 2020 Dodge Challenger. In one shot of the new flat-bottom leather steering wheel that's included on the wide-body package on the 2020 Challenger RT Scat Pack, there are the numbers 2023 displayed in the instrument cluster as the mileage on the odometer. And if you've been following Dodge, they like to drop Easter eggs as hints and teasers wherever they can, like for example showing 707 on the clock of a potential future Hellcat Ram Rebel TRX model, or 919 on a Challenger license plate. So many people immediately saw this 2023 as saying that there's going to be a 2023 release of the next generation, meaning that the current gens will live on for 3 more model years, 2020, 2021, and 2022. However, just a week after that, Dodge spokespeople said that the next generation won't be released in 2023 as we had thought. If we look at what we know so far, the original plan had the next-gen platform of the Charger and Challenger coming by the 2021 models, so for next year. And recently Dodge did confirm that they have pushed back the next-gen to a date that is to be determined. We also know that the Challenger will keep its retro styling for the next-gen. Over the past year, the Challenger has been outselling the Camaro and is very close to the Mustang when looking at US sales, and the current gen Camaro is expected to end its life cycle in 2023, so that would narrow the competition even further to just the Mustang. So it doesn't look like there's any rush for a new Challenger platform or generation, especially if Dodge keeps adding new life into the model with things like the ACR version. The current LX platform debuted in 2004, so it has been around for quite some time, but the sales numbers are still there for both the Charger and Challenger. So we're still not totally sure if that 2023 was actually a hint, or if Dodge is just messing with us. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this segment of Mopar News, and let me know what you think about what we talked about today. Do you prefer the Hellcat regular body or wide body? Are you excited for the ACR Challenger? And when do you think we'll finally see the next generation come for the Charger and Challengers? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.